Let's bring this all the way back to the beginning. So right here, as you guys should obviously know, most of this movie is going to take place underwater. And let me make sure I got the highest quality on this. I'm pretty sure I do. Well, it was 1080. Anyways, it'll be all right. Anyways, most of this movie is going to take place underwater. All right. I said earlier this year, for those that have water hands, you got a wind hand, you got fire hands, you got earth hands, you got water hands. For those that have a water hand, you can look this stuff up. This movie is going to resonate with you spiritually on a deep level. The first Avatar was for those that have earth hands. Okay. You can look these things up. So first starts off, it's in the water. Now, I could say something, but I don't want to spoil anybody. But this character right here is voiced by Sigourney Weaver. All right? For those that don't know who Sigourney Weaver is, I'm gonna leave that for you to look up. If you want to look up who that is, she's voiced by Sigourney Weaver. I'm not going to say her name and the character she played in Avatar in the first Avatar because I don't want to spoil nobody. But she's voiced by Sigourney Weaver. Okay. Now that's now that is obviously Neytiri. And if you look at her stomach, she's pregnant. Okay. But here's the thing you gotta think about. Who is she aiming at? What is she aiming at? Is she hunting? Is she aiming for an animal? Or is she aiming for invaders? Because if you think about it, the first time we saw Neytiri in the first Avatar, the first time we saw was when she was looking at Jake and she was about to kill him. That's the first time we saw.
Dad, I
Now, let me take that back. I'm gonna break that down. Pause it right here. Here's the thing. You see what this child is doing? That child, that Navi child, is experiencing nature, connection to a planet. Okay? You see, we live in a society now where kids don't even do things like this. The majority of kids don't do things like this anymore. They don't go outside, play, feet in the grass, touching trees, looking at animals. They don't do things like this. Most inside cell phones, on Wi-Fi, Fortnite, YouTube, Instagram. That's what most children are doing. So when I said this movie is going to be deep spiritually, understand this. This movie is going to awaken things that people have been suppressing within themselves for whatever reason, because it's going to show you the organic way of living, just like the first Avatar did. But this one is going to hit even harder because the time period is different. We're in a new era now. More people are more spiritually aware now. Children weren't on this. Certain children that are on this planet now weren't even on this planet when the first Avatar came out. So they never really got to experience. And a lot of those children are here to assist this spiritual ascension that we're going through. Okay? This movie is going to help them. It's going to show them, and they're going to feel exactly what this Navi child is feeling in this moment.
Dad, I know you think I'm crazy.
Now, let me take that
Dad, I know you think I'm
back. Right there. Look how beautiful that water looks. Bioluminescent. Look how beautiful that water looks. Man, that looks good.
crazy.
Those big rocks.
Now, I'm gonna make sure I don't miss this because this is big.
Dad, I know you think I'm
Now, she said And that's Jake Sully right there. She said, "I know you think I'm crazy." All right. So obviously she's going through something within herself, and she is experiencing things that she can't fully comprehend on such a level that she thinks she's going crazy. So she went to Jake Sully and asked him about it. You see, when a lot of people go through spiritual awakenings, they start experiencing things and they think they're going crazy. So when they go to people and they start explaining, they say, "Man, they say the same thing she just said. I know you think I'm going crazy. I think I'm tripping." No, you're not tripping, and she not tripping either. Let's keep going.
Crazy.
I have to mind those big rocks.
I love this. I love this shot right here. That is a beautiful shot right there. Jake Sully is teaching that child the way of nature, organic living, hunting. Hunting not in a sense that you see people hunt now, as in it's just treated as game. No, hunting with honor and respect and understanding of the balance of life. It's not just a game. I love this shot right here.
But I feel her.
Now she said, take it back. She said, "I know you think I'm going crazy, but I feel her." Who is she feeling? Who is she feeling? You see, I don't want to spoil anything. But when I said that character, for those that get it, who Sigourney Weaver is, she voices that character right there. She does. So she says she's feeling something. Who's she feeling from the last Avatar? Who? Let's continue.
I hear her heartbeat.
She said, "I hear her heartbeat." Hmm.
She's so close.
I love that. Let me take that back.
She's so close.
I was right there. I love that shot. That I don't know. I'm guessing that's some type of whale. It is so huge. It could just swat him away. It can easily kill him, but it's not. You know why? Because that spiritual connection that Navi has with that whale-like creature. That is exactly how things can and should be now. I'm not saying you can go out in the wild and you go to any animal and they won't hurt you or nothing like that. No. But there's certain things that you can strengthen within yourself that even nature can sense. Even nature can sense. There's videos on the internet with cobras protecting a baby. One of the most venomous snakes protecting a child. Why? Because of the energy that's being emitted from that child. And if you think and you go back to the first Avatar, Jake Sully, when he first got there, he was so all out of tune. The animals attacking him, those little hyena like creatures attacking him because he was out of tune. He wasn't in tune with nature. They sensed that. That's why when the Neytiri saved him and she had to kill those animals, she said, "What? It was his fault." She said it was Jake's fault. He said, "How is it my fault?" He didn't even understand. He wasn't in tune. Because if he was, he wouldn't have been in that situation right there. He wouldn't have been. And that's what she was telling him. Let's move on.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
He said, "So what does her heartbeat sound like?" Now, they're not going to reveal who her is in this trailer. Obviously, they don't want to spoil it. That's why I did not reveal who I know she's referring to. I just said the name of the actor. So for those that you're a hardcore fan, you catch it. For those that don't, you don't have to worry about it right now. Okay, let's move on. This is absolutely a beautiful shot. I love this. Now, let's take this. Let me take this back. I want to break this down.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Now, the Tree of Souls was something that the Na'vi connected to in the first Avatar. They connected their hair to the Tree of Souls, and they could talk to who? Their ancestors, as well as Awa. Who's Awa? The soul of Pandora, the Great Mother. Now, if you bring this back, let me point out something.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Let me point this out. Now, pay attention. They're swimming underwater. They're swimming underwater. Let's go further. And then you see her connecting to this Tree of Souls like thing. What does that mean? They have those same things, as in, and it could be exactly the Tree of Souls, or it could be something of a more aquatic nature. Regardless, it still does and has the same functions, as in it being able to connect to the ancestors, also able. Okay, so just like how the Navi on land have the Tree of Souls, they have it on land. They can go to the ones and the tribes that live underwater have one that they can go to as well. And if you pay attention, she connected to that. And if you, I want you to look at her face, because this is important. This is very.
So what does her heartbeat sound like?
Watch her face. She blissed out. She blissed out when she connected to that. When you go out and you connect with nature, you can bliss out. You see, these things in Avatar are possible in real life. How they connect to the planet, how they connect the trees, these things are possible. Okay? So it's not what people think is just tree hugging. No. They're tapping into something. You see, this movie is being put out to spark what you already know within yourself. You just forgot it. You just forgot it. It's been suppressed by society. It's been suppressed. But this movie is going to spark things deep that's been buried deep within many. Deep within many. They've been suppressing. This movie is going to bring that back. It's going to force that back out. It is. This movie will cause mass depression. I assure you, you're going to hear about post-Avatar depression. You're going to hear about it. Bookmark this video. After this movie comes out, come back here and tell me I'm wrong. After the first weekend, you're going to see people talking about it. You are. Now let's continue.
Mighty.
That looks so fun. That right there looks so damn fun. That looks so fun. Now let's bring that back. That's very important. Here. Now, for those that didn't know, the RDA, and I'm pretty sure that's their name, the RDA is back in Avatar 2: The Way of Water. Now, let's go back a little bit. For those that watched the re-release of Avatar that came out about a month and a half ago, there was a scene they changed at the end of that movie. You see, I forgot the guy's name. He was the head guy. When they were leaving, when all the humans were leaving and going back, he stopped and told Jake Sully, "You know this isn't over, right?" He said that. He said, "You know this isn't." He said, "You know this isn't over, right?" That was not initially in the original Avatar, nor the extended version of Avatar. They added that scene in. So when you see this right here, this is the RDA. Now, hold on. Let's go further. Look at the right of the screen. That is a Avatar body. You see that? Now that, if you look at the left, that's a human working together. What does that mean? Obviously, there's no Na'vi that's going to help them do this. What does that mean? The RDA is still able to manufacture avatar bodies. They are. Now, here's the question. Is it the way that they did it in the first movie? Or is it different now? Meaning this. Is there just somebody laying in one of those pods and they're projecting their consciousness into an avatar body? Or have they fully put themselves in a Na'vi body? Meaning there is no going back to their human self. I said that for a reason. Let's go further. Look at that right there. Pay attention. I'm not going to say anything about this part. For those that know, you know. Now, this right here, this scene reminds me a lot of when they destroyed Home Tree in the first Avatar. It reminds me a lot. It reminds me a lot of that scene. Look at it. Destruction. Meaning that they're going to go through similar things that they went through in the first Avatar. The RDA is back, aka the humans are back, and there's going to be conflict. And when they destroyed Home Tree in the first Avatar, that was one of the most emotional things and scenes in movie history. And definitely the most emotional scene in the first Avatar. So they're going to experience that once more.
We cannot let you bring your...
Now, hold up. I need to get it at the right. Pause. Well, all right, don't worry about it. Anyways, that guy this guy right here, I'm not going to say anything, but he looks familiar. He looks familiar. That's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know. He looks familiar. Think about the first Avatar. He looks familiar.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Now, let me bring that back. He said, we cannot let you bring your war here. Again, this movie is going to focus on the water tribes. Okay? They're still Na'vi. Don't get it wrong, because people confuse this. Na'vi is a race. Okay? All of them, they are in different tribes. Jake and Neytiri's tribe is called the Omaticaya, the Omaticayan people. That's the name of their tribe. This tribe that they're meeting right now has a different name. I don't know it yet, but it has a different name. It's obvious that Jake and Neytiri, the Omaticaya people, know this tribe right here. So when he said we can't let you bring your war here, they already know the battle between Jake and the RDA and what they went through. They already know. If not from Jake telling them, they could possibly know from the planet allowing them to know when they connected to it. So he doesn't want them to bring their war here to them. But it seems like he ain't got no choice.
Outcast. That's all they see.
Maybe.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
That guy looks so cool. He looks so damn cool. He looks cool. He does.
Outcast.
She is gorgeous. I'm so interested in her character. She is gorgeous. I'm so interested in her character.
That's all they see.
I see you.
She's so cute. She's so cute. Let me.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
Now, this scene right here, this scene gives me vibes when Sute had attacked Jake. Remember that scene in Avatar 1 where Jake had first made it with Neytiri? And Sute said, "You made it with this woman." Remember that scene? And he said, "You are not my brother." And they started fighting. And then Jake said, "I'm not the enemy. The enemy is out there and they're very powerful." This is giving that same vibe right here. Okay? Now let's go further. It's obvious right here. I think this is Jake Sully's son right here on the left. That guy right there that's attacking him is from the Aquatic tribe of the Na'vi people. Okay? Now let's go further. It's obvious that Jake's son doesn't want to fight. You can tell by his stance and his composure and his demeanor. The same way that Jake did not want to fight Sute in the first Avatar. But this guy right here is hell bent on fighting him. So you can see the correlation there, the storytelling there. It's like history repeating itself again. Okay? Because I'm pretty sure this guy right here, Jake's son, likes one of the women or the girls or the girl from their tribe. But they don't like that. So it's like he's trying to get acceptance from them. The same way Jake tried to get acceptance from the Omatakayan people to get to be in their tribe and to be with Neytiri. Let's go. Look how cute she's adorable. She is adorable. She's adorable. She said, "I see you." She's adorable. Now, see, I just said it. I said that he likes one of the women or girls from their tribe, and he clearly likes her. And they don't like that.
The way of water connects.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that right there. Let me bring that
Outcast. That's all they see.
I see you.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's a Na'vi right there. You look at the left of your screen. That's a Na'vi riding this whale-like creature. Look at the bioluminescent water. Plants under the water. Look at that. This movie is going to be beautiful because I know it's going to be in IMAX 3D. It's going to be beautiful.
The way of water connects all things.
Now, I'm gonna take that back because I want to break that
down. The way of water connects all things.
Now, this scene right here, it seems like he's acknowledged Jake. He's accepted that, okay, I didn't want to get involved in this. We didn't want to get involved in this, but it seems like this fight is bigger than all of us. So I have no choice but to get involved. That's the vibe that this scene is giving me. Look at his, I'm pretty sure that's his wife. Look at his wife's eyes. They're closed. That's acceptance. You see, he's shaking a man's hand. His wife's eyes are closed. That's acceptance. That's what I think is happening in this scene. And I love Jake's locks because all of their designs is spiritual. If you look at her, look at that thing over on her forehead. Where is that located? This is a premiere. Where is that located? Where? What area? Third eye chakra area. Pineal gland area. That's where that's located. This movie is spiritual. It is. It's going to be very spiritual. Now you look at that ship. I told you. RDA. They're coming to fight. They're coming to fight. Look at this scene right here. Everybody, they're getting ready to fight.
Before your birth and after your death.
Now I'm gonna bring that back right there.
The way of water connects all things. Before your birth,
Look at this. This is what I'm talking about spiritual connection. You see that? That's a Navi baby. Baby. Look at that creature. His eye is bigger than that baby. But it's not hurting that baby. Because an understanding is there. That's how deep this is.
and that
Now, if you look at this right here, look a little closer, guys. That is more RDA avatars. That's more RDA avatars. And what are they doing? They're setting fire. Setting fire to whose village? I'm pretty sure the village of the Aquatic Navi people. They're setting fire to it. They are. So, and if you look on the ground, look at the right of the screen. Look at that, look. They have some of them tied up in bondage. Look at that. So again, this battle is bigger than all of the clans on an individual level. This is Navi versus humans, not Omatakaya versus humans. No, this is Navi versus humans. That's why at the end of the first Avatar, they went and got all the Navi that they could find. It didn't matter what clan they were. It didn't matter what their rules were. When Jake showed up on Taruk Makto, which though for those that don't remember, which is that big Ekron, the orange one, Taruk Makto, all of them came. All of them. This is Navi versus humans, not just a particular clan versus humans. And it's going to be sad to see them destroying these people villages. But the real question is, are the humans back for adoptanium, which is that little rock that they said sells for 20 million a kilo in the first Avatar? Are the humans back for the adoptanium, or are they back for another reason? Are they looking for something else, or do they simply just want to destroy everything? That's a good question.
to your death.
This is our home!
Before your birth, and after your death.
Now, it seems right here, they're running, they're in trouble. I'm pretty sure right there, that is Jake's son. Now, he just let go of a Navi. I'm pretty sure that was the girl that he liked. Now, if you look ahead, that is the RDA. That's an RDA robot right there in front of him. The RDA have developed technology that can go underwater and fight the Navi. So they didn't just leave the first time and just been twiddling their thumbs. No, they've been plotting to come back, building machines.
This is our home!
I need you with me.
Now, I think this is going to be one of those defining, the emotional defining scene of Avatar 2, Avatar: The Way of Water. I think this is going to be that. The same way in the first Avatar, one of those emotional defining scenes was when Neytiri told Jake he'll never be one of the people. Or after they destroyed Home Tree and Neytiri was crying over her father, Etukan, as he passed away, and he handed her that bow and said, "You must lead the people now." I think this is going to be one of those defining scenes of Avatar 2. The one that pulls you in emotionally, that has you on the edge of your seat. Because you can tell right here, I don't know exactly what happened, but something tragic has happened. Look at Neytiri's face. Sorrow, hurt, fear. Because whatever happened, I'm pretty sure it's reminding her of that sight that she saw in the first Avatar when they destroyed Home Tree. That same terror that she felt when she watched that tree fall that she grew up in, that generations of Omatakai people grew up in. She's feeling those same emotions right now. And Jake is trying to get her stable to help her to keep faith that something's going to happen in their benefit. This movie is going to hit deep. I'm sure you.
And I need you to be strong.
Now,
I need you to be
this scene right here, I wonder what is she doing? Because she's doing something. You don't see anything physically in her hands. But remember, Avatar is a spiritual movie. So some things may take place on just an energetic level. Not all energy you can see. Okay? But just because you can't see that energy, that does not mean that energy is there. All right? But I feel like this scene right here is happening more towards the climax of the movie. Now here's the thing, okay? Because I wanted the people to pick up on this. You see, in the climax of the first Avatar, things weren't going too. It wasn't going too well for Jake and the Na'vi and the other tribes. It wasn't until Awa sent all those animals and nature to help them. All those Ikrons started flying in the air, then taking out those scorpions. And if you don't remember what the scorpions is, those helicopters that the RDA flew, they're called scorpions. Okay, the Ikron, which is the flying things, showed up and started taking them out. Then the rhinoceros like things started coming on the ground, taking out the ground crew. Then those little panther like things showed up. Awa sent nature. I don't think this whale-like creature showed up and just happened to jump up and is about to destroy this battleship or the RDA for no reason. No. I think Awa sent this animal. And it's very important that people remember this right here. Neytiri told Jake this in the first Avatar. The Great Mother does not choose sides, Jake. She only protects the balance of life. Meaning this, if it gets to a point where what the RDA is doing is going to throw off the balance of life for the entire planet, not just the Na'vi, but the entire planet, it's going to throw the ecosystem off, food chain, everything. She will step in. And I think things are going to get so bad in this movie that she has to step in once more. And that's why we see this whale-like creature coming out of the water about to destroy this ship. I love this scene. Look at the passion in her eyes. That's Neytiri right there. Now, if you go back a little further, she was in an emotional state. Like she didn't know whether she should keep going or whether she should give up. She was like that. Now look at her, filled with passion and drive. Let's see that scene again.
strong heart.
See that? Now I'm gonna tell you something. What they did was they split the scenes and they cut them up. This scene right here happened before the last scene that we just saw. Okay? It happened before that. Look in her eyes now. There's not fear in her eyes no more. There's not worry in her eyes no more. There's not. It's fire there. It's passion there. It's the will to fight there. That is what's there now, because Jake reminded her of what they've been through, how they got to this point, and that the RDA is something that they're going to have to overcome once more to keep things how they are, to live how they want to live. See that? I love this. She picked up that bow, looking him straight in his eyes. She's with him. She sees him. That's power. That's union. That's trust. Avatar 2 the way of water, will trigger mass spiritual awakenings. Avatar 2, the way of water, will cause what happened the first time, post-Avatar depression. I'm not saying it's going to be better than the first movie. It doesn't have to be, okay? But for some people, it may be that way, all right? I'm not saying this movie is going to outsell the first movie or nothing like that. No, but it will do very, very, very well. The re-release of Avatar did over $44 million, I think. It outsold every movie that came out on a re-release around that time period. Everybody needs to go see this movie. Everybody, especially those who are spiritual. It's very important that the children see this movie because, you see, when the first Avatar came out, I was a child. I was like 8th grade. I saw that movie and it captivated me. It stopped me in my tracks and like, whoa, what is that? And it's going to do, and it can have that same effect on the youth of today. Okay? So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts below. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. Please share this video. Please take this link, click that link, and take it, put it on Twitter, post it. Instagram, post it. Share this, please. All right? I'm so excited for this movie. I've been waiting on this movie for a long time. I've been speaking about Avatar even before Avatar 2 was confirmed to be coming out for a long time. December 16th. I will be there, front and center, watching it in IMAX 3D. This movie is a spiritual movie that will help heal the world. It is a spiritual movie that this world needs. Okay? So for all the Avatar fans, I hope you're excited. And for all the Avatar fans who are no longer on this planet right now, that didn't make it to see this movie, may they be with Awa. May they be with the Great Mother. May they be with the universe. And we're going to experience this for them. All right? Thank you guys all for watching. Remember, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. Thai spirits are signing out, bro. And like the Navi saying Avatar, I see you. Until we meet again. Simple.